sudden, pig's flopping around. I'm like, did I get it? Did I get it? He's like, damn it, boy, you got it. I'm like, got my first pig. My first kill was a pig. First kill ever was a pig. That night, around midnight, like I said, Freer. That's where I got my first pig. Can y'all ever be quiet?
We were.
Jesus.
We didn't say a word.
I can hear you whispering.
He won't quit staring at me.
Jesus.
He's making me laugh.
I'm gonna talk next time, y'all, and be like, hey.
Hey, Louis.
Come on in, guys. My name is Delvis, and I'm the owner and designer of High Heat Outdoors. I'm from a small town in deep South Texas. I love the outdoors, but I especially love my wife, my son Lucas, and our boy Spider. I invite you to hang out with us as we clay shoot, meet up old friends, hunt, and fish. And how can we forget that food? Man, look at those tacos. So take in those sights and enjoy our crazy adventures along with us. And who knows, you might even learn a thing or two. You'll slowly get to know who I am as a father, an artist, and a businessman. We're so happy you're here, and welcome to High Heat Outdoors. Texas has a large population of feral hogs, also known as wild boars, that are a threat to the state's ecosystem, crops, land, and native wildlife. As of November 2023, the Texas Parks and Wildlife Department estimated the population at 2.6 million in less than 20 years. Feral hogs are found in every Texas county except El Paso County, and their population can triple in 14 to 16 months. Which brings us to our next adventure. We're out here with Team Unexpected, outfitters and land clearing out of George West, Texas. And we're here to bag us some hogs. It was a cool December night when we drove into the ranch. Team Unexpected was there waiting for us with some warm food and cold drinks. And we got to catch up a little bit. After that, Louis put us up in a nice blind. And we waited for the hogs.
Where do I begin? So,
The beginning?
I like that. All right, so my whole family, it's all been hunting. It's been our sport. It's been something that we always would do. It all started back whenever my dad used to start guiding in Freer. So the whole guiding aspect started with him. He got this opportunity to guide, and we were guiding for this other gentleman, and he would always tag me along every weekend. Every weekend, it was always after that school Friday. Let's go. We're going. Boom. Taking the trailer out there, taking all the food and everything. We would cater to the hunters that would come in. Because the guys that would come in, they would come in like on a Friday night, get settled in, everything, throwing a couple of hog hunts in there. They were there normally for deer. And it tells me like, okay, so this is what we're gonna do. Go feed up, get everything done, squared away. And after we did all that, came back to camp, wait for the hunters to arrive. Every time the hunters would arrive, kick back, relax. People crack open a cold beer, just chill, stuff like that. And then it's kind of like the early stages, you know, when you're doing this kind of guiding type of deal. That's normally where you start, but of course it started way earlier, like 3 years old all the way into, yeah, about that 11 age. Somewhere right around there, but still. So they get there, have a good time. So that's what got me to where we're at today, because of all that brought up at an early age. Look at us now. This is where we're at. First kill. Ooh. First kill happened at around midnight. Ever first time me and my dad went out hog hunting. Sat in the blind for at least half a night. Went out there about like 8 o'clock. It was at that same place. That's where he wanted to teach me how to hunt at night. He's like, you're gonna start learning how to shoot at night. And I'm like, okay. I don't know what I'm doing. What do I do? What am I using? Here. What's this? That's a 30-06, boy. I'm like, what's a 30-06? You'll find out here in a little bit. First kill ever was at night with a moon. No light. Literally sitting in a blind. It's around midnight. We're having a good time, chilling. Hogs come out. First time, first time, just looking down across there. We had time because we have corn down. Just literally trying to find it. You see that head? Put those crosshairs right on that head. If you miss, okay, you're learning. You're gonna try it. He's right there sitting. He has his 30-30. Oh well. We're there just having a good time, just talking, and he's like, whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready. I'm shaking. I don't know what. My first time ever. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing, Dad. I don't know what I'm doing. All of a sudden, just here, and then coming here, crosshairs, and then boom. So on that rifle, imagine being 13 years old, shooting a 30-06. Boom. Yeah, and the light, there's an actual muzzle, and I'm like, whoa. All of a sudden, pig's flopping around. I'm like, did I get it? Did I get it? He's like, damn it, boy, you got it. I'm like, got my first pig. My first kill was a pig. First kill ever was a pig. That night, around midnight, like I said, in Freer. That's where I got my first pig. You know, ever be quiet?
We were.
Jesus.
We didn't say a word.
I can hear you whispering.
He won't quit staring at me.
Jesus.
It's making me laugh.
I'm gonna talk next time, y'all, and be like, hey.
Hey, Louis.
With me, yeah, mine's easy. My stepdad brought me into it. My grandfather was a hunter. My dad was a hunter. So it's kind of bred into me on all walks of life. All my uncles hunted. So even as a young kid, all of our cousins, we were all boys. I mean, there was a couple girls, but all the boys just went to the ranch. That's what we did, and we learned how to skin a deer, skin a hog. We had javelinas. They would shoot one, and they'd make us clean it just to learn. And I remember my first hunt was, you know, I had been to the ranch. I'd never actually hunted. I didn't have a gun. We were 8, 9, 10 years old, whatever. You know, we were lucky if we got a pocket knife for Christmas. But my stepdad took me with a shotgun. He's a Yankee, like Jason here. He's from Minnesota. So he's a cool dude, Viking, big lamb chops, 6'4", you know, big guy. And they hunt with shotguns up there because it's all public land, neighbors' farms, and you can pretty much hunt anywhere. But short range shotguns, slugs, buckshot, deer and hogs. So I go with a shotgun, and I think I'm 10 years old, maybe, tops. And I was actually terrified to shoot that gun.
God almighty.
Because it was just, I mean, I had shot a shotgun with, you know, birdshot in it, and I know how bad it kicked. And as a 10-year-old, you just hear from your brother, your older brother, and your stepdad about how much it kicks. So I was scared to death to shoot that gun. And he sits me out on a bucket. He's like, here you go. There's your deer blind.
You must have been small.
Go sit right there. And I get this 5-gallon bucket, turn it upside down, and I'm sitting on it. And cheap hand-me-down camo, zip up, you know, hat, and my big white ears sticking out, and I was freezing, and these 2 does come out, and they just are like in awe. You could tell that spot had never been hunted. They didn't know what humans were, because we were borrowing the land from another farmer. He's like, yeah, go ahead, hunt there. And as a kid, I'm like, never shot a deer before in my life. The one kind of keeps, the older one kind of keeps walking, but the younger one stops, turns, and by now I'm shaking. I got doe fever. I don't know if anyone's ever had that, but I got doe fever. I'm shaking, and I've got the gun put on her, and I'm just trying to not move. And that, I swear to God, that doe walked up and sniffed the barrel of that shotgun, and I couldn't pull the trigger. That was my very first hunt. And that, ever since that day, I don't shoot does because of that, my grandpa kind of taught us not to shoot those. We only shoot bucks because those are your breeders. And seeing that as a young kid, it was just like a, a touching moment, and I was hooked. Like, that was nature right there. That was true nature, true hunting. So that's my story. Same place, funny story. If we're just talking about my first kill,
Yeah.
because I got a really good story on my first trophy buck, which is my first real buck, was my first and still my trophy buck.
Man, we're here.
Yeah, but that's a whole nother story. My first kill was the same place.
Beers, buddy.
Bartender, this is gonna be a while. This time I've got a 223. That's what I'm shooting at. The AR-15. I've got a 223. I'm a little bit older now, and I've a little bit more experience. Still haven't killed anything. And now my brother's hunting that road. Same thing, sitting on a bucket. I'm down at the end of the road. He's shooting this way. I'm shooting back towards where he's shooting, but I'm in the woods. There's no road or senderos or anything. This is wild brush hunting. We're hunting in the trees. So I just lean up against that, oak tree, acorn tree, and I don't realize I'm too young. I'm in the trail. So kind of the same story like the does. This time it's a buck. It walks out and it gets onto the Cleachy Road, another Cleachy Road that I guess my brother was watching both of them. And I pick up the gun and I'm like trying to rest it on a tree. And again, I've never actually killed anything. So this time it's a buck, and it's just a little fork. So I don't even get a visual on it, and I hear a shot. Boom! Boom! And crack! And I watch that buck drop right in front of me. And it was just insane. And now I'm scared because something's shooting at it, which ended up being my brother. So crazy story. It gets up, starts running at me full speed with one horn. One antler. And I mean, he shot the antler off this thing. And it's just running straight at me. And I've got an AR-15, 223. And I don't know what to do. And I don't even look. I just start shooting. I shot that thing
Looking like Scarface.
Oh my
7 times. 7 times I shot that deer. In the leg, in the hoof. I mean, that poor thing was just... I just unloaded on it, and that was my first actual kill. But my brother took the deer, yes, because he had first blood.
Oh.
And that was always the thing with us, whoever draws first blood. So he actually got the deer, but that was my first kill. Shot his horn off, son.
Man.
We both got an antler.
I thought the first one was out.
Yeah.
It can go next. I don't even know.
One
Here.
out. Now, I grew up hunting, fishing around Rockport, Corpus. I've worked on boats out of Port Aransas, some of the party boats there, and some of private boats. And I moved to Florida in my early 20s. Got a job there on a 45-foot sport fishing boat. I went offshore every day. That was my job. Catching marlin, tuna, sailfish, dolphin, snapper, amberjack, grouper. I mean, just everything. We would stay out sometimes 2-3 days at a time out there, sleep on the boat all day, all night, you know. And then after I came back, I don't think I went fishing for like 2 or 3 years after that, because it was a job. Rockport at my dad's house, every day he would come home from work, and he didn't ever know what I was gonna have at the house whenever he came up. I was, 12, 13, 14, he'd come home. I've had alligators strung up next to the house, deer, hogs, been out dove hunting, duck hunting, fishing every day. Just I was always outdoors. Yeah, my father would always hunt, fish, everything, and you know, I went everywhere with him. I was his, you know, hunting buddy, fishing buddy. We, you know, everywhere.
Team Unexpected.
So, the name Team Unexpected. Okay, first off, it wasn't supposed to be Team Unexpected. It was literally supposed to be Beast Mode. Beast Mode was the original, sitting at a campfire in San Diego, Texas. We were hunting on this other 300-acre property. It was a buddy of ours, whatever. And my dad, Jeremy, was there. You know, I was there, and my uncle Aaron was there. And we were just sitting around there. We were talking about, man, dude, you know, just because we love to hunt and fish. Fishing came up through there because Jeremy had a boat. He had a Wellcraft, and, you know, we were talking about going offshore all the time. And Dad, too, was talking about going offshore. And it was always, the topic was hunting and fishing. Hunting and fishing. I'm like, man, we should be a team. We should do this to be cool. You know how, like, Bill Jordan, these other guys do. I'm like, look at where they're at. And, like, why can't we do that, too? And I'm like, damn, fire's going. We're like, what name should we be? All of a sudden, this guy says, dude, what about Beast Mode?
Who said that?
Jeremy Gibson.
Seriously.
The name Unexpected comes from the fishing side of where we were at. Where we started, literally. Going offshore. First trip, we broke down. That's when me and my dad took a sea trial. First, went out there, broke down. I was like, damn, this sucks. Like, man, this is just turning into something that you didn't expect, you know? So that's why now we call it Expect the Unexpected. Yeah, it's really a passion. It's having the drive to do it. Sometimes it's very tiring. It takes up majority of your time. But I'm going back to, it's a passion. You have to love and want to do it. If you love hunting, you're going to be here. Why not? You come out here just to get away from the work life, get away from the city life, and just come out here on the weekends. I mean, why not? It's a place for us to come and relax here and have fun and shoot pigs.
Slow down.
Yeah, slow down and just get back into the groove and do what we do. Have fun out here and just enjoy the outdoors.
GPS, all that stuff.
So yeah, so you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, Facebook, Team Unexpected Outfitters, and Land Development. That's where we're at. We're on there. You know, message us. We got hog hunts coming up here pretty soon. Green light and thermal hog hunts. Thermal hog hunts are going for $300. Green lights are going for $200. That's per night. And we also have our weekend packages as well. And we can attach those in our menu, as you'll see. And yeah, we look forward to seeing you guys and hope to have a great, successful hog hunt year.
What can I say? We had an excellent time at the ranch. Team Unexpected knows how to put you on those hogs, man. And it just fills my heart that I can share this with my son, my Lucas. And we didn't go hungry. Louis threw down some of the best breakfast, lunch, and dinner I've had in a long time. Thanks again, Louis. Be sure and check out Team Unexpected on all your social media platforms and book your hog hunt today. Intro music by JSick81. And be sure to hit us up at puromezquite.com.
All day, 3 days, Dad?
That's right. That's right. So, all right. So, tell me about these hunts that you've been on.
I've been on fish, paloma, right there?
Yep.
What else? Duck.
Duck.
And what was the other one, Dad?
I think that's it. You've been in a duck hunt,
This is our next one.
fishing. You've been in paloma, a lot of paloma, right?
Pig. Yeah.
That's
Now this is our fourth one.
That's right.
Fourth
So, what are we doing today?
Going to catch some hogs.
Catch them? You're gonna catch them?
No, we're gonna kill them.
What are we gonna do?
We're gonna shoot them,
Yeah, that's right. Tell them
Right.
we're gonna get some hogs.
and we're gonna make some meat when we get home.
That's right.
Well, we might make some meat in the cabin, but still.
Let's go. Get them.
Puro mosquito.